Look at how we live.
It's the movement.
I lost so many friends.
We
and never
outside.
be the same. Yeah, you gone and we miss you. We gon' let it be that. I'm still right here where you left me at. Still right here where you left me at. Still right here where you left me at. You became an angel like right away. We still riding through the city trying to find a way. Yeah. That shit hurt my heart, it turned me inside out. Back rubs for my shorty while my tears cried out. Every time I think of you, it's God, why now? He didn't even get to see the crowd bright and loud. Screaming for my nigga, you was right here dreaming with her. You know if I could.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's your boy. Government name is Daryle Allums, Sr., right? My auntie named me. But these streets gave me a whole nother name. They called me D Mayor. I'm from a foreign country called Deep East Oakland. Whoa! Listen, yeah, it's a foreign country. Because if you ain't from out here, you might get it. I done seen a lot of stuff in my time, man. From a youngin', man, I came off this porch I didn't pose to. Oh, Jesus to say, you slipped in the game on a banana peel. I was one of those kids that didn't supposed to go outside after dark. Had a good grandmama, had a beautiful mother, had my great auntie, raised by these sweet, poor Louisiana people, right? Man, they said some very special words, right? There's a few things you learned in that household. One thing you always learned about was Jesus. Can I get a witness? The other thing was learn how to cuss, right? My aunties and grandmother said some amazing words, right, that I carry to these days, right? But yeah, man, I'm from that foreign country called Deep East Oakland, 96 and Sunnyside. We call it Boss, Birch Olive and Sunnyside, right? It was a park right there. I stayed on top of this hill between Bancroft and MacArthur. And below MacArthur, we call it the Flatlands. Above MacArthur, right? That's the hills, right? And the hills was a little more privileged than us, right? Now, I didn't come from like the Section 8 or the Housing Authority era, right? I came from my grandmama working hard, owning her own house, right? We had the biggest house on the block. And as a youngie, you know what I'm saying, I played, right? I played basketball, I played with the girls, and I had a lot of good partners, man. You know what I mean? I remember one time, we coming from elementary, I went to Morris Cox, right? And at Sunnyside Park, it was a big old sandbox, right? So when it rained, it'll fill up like a pool, right? So it was like this little bridge, right? That you had to jump from one side to the other. And you know, we was little dudes right in the third grade, so man, you had to do it. So it was raining, so if you make it to the other side, you're gonna slide, right, and fall. But if you don't make it on the other side, your ass going down there in that water, right? And everybody went. I'm like the last one, and I didn't make it. I fell in the water, and I can't swim, right? Man, kicking and screaming, all that stuff, man. My partner, Leon Hooker, right? Leon Hooker came in there, jumped threw me out the water, carried me over to his grandmama's house. His grandmama stayed on the corner. Granny bandaged me up and gave me some tea and wrapped me up and stuff and gave me some love and sent me on my way, man. The whole moral of the story was Leon Hooker became one of my best friends, right? To this day, man, he's a good friend. But as a youngin', man, at Sunnyside Park, I've seen a lot of stuff. We was children playing tag, hide and go get it, basketball, right? We was me and my partners, we was trying to get in with the East Oakland Steppers, right? The East Oakland Steppers, they was like a little drill team, right? So we was the drummer boys, you know what I'm saying? So we be in the back trying to watch the girls, right? You know what I'm saying? But man, we was always trying to get in where we fit in, but staying active as being little boys. We was doing what little boys did, right? And I played that basketball, man. I never forget Joe, Haircut Joe. Man, he had to stay on Sunnyside on the other side. In his garage, he cut hair. $5. Boy, it was a line around the corner, right? $5 haircut. But Joe, he could put anything in your head. The Michael Jordan symbol, your girlfriend name. Hell, he could put your own Cadillac in the back of your head. Joe was an artist. He was raw, right? But it's Uncle Munch. Man, Uncle Munch being in there drinking his beer, smoking on his little weed and stuff, and sometimes Grammys, right? And he be capping on you. So if you ain't got no tough skin, you need to come in there with your mama, because you gonna get clowned, right? He was straight, man, listen, AK, he gonna light you up, right? Can't make this up, man, on the Gucci, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful neighborhood where you had your OGs and your youngins all coming together, unity. Then you had the boss, the soldiers, right? I don't name drop, right? But if you from the town, you know who those boss individuals was, right? Living legends, as they would say, right? Getting that bread. I learned about a trap house, right? I learned about watching these corners, right? I learned how to take care of the hood, right? Because in the hood where I came from, you couldn't just leave paper or throw paper. They had a thing about cleaning up, right? They also had a thing about helping the people on your block. So if you seen Miss Mildred, right? Or Miss Kathy with the groceries or anything, right? Or emptying the garbage, you would go help them, right? It was automatic. That's what they taught us in the hood. But they also taught us how to get money, right? Taught us how to get money. I was young, playing basketball, right? I got cut from the 4th grade team, right? And I told the coach, Joe, I told Haircut Joe, I said, man, I'll be back, right? I played this team the next year, dog walked them. Man, we blew him out the park, right? He was so mad, told me, man, I shouldn't have cut you, right? I said, you damn right you shouldn't have cut me. And from that day on, man, I just became like this little Tim Hardaway, Kevin Johnson, you know what I'm talking about? Damian Lillard, little cat, man. I was balling, man. Junior high, I didn't play with my little partners no more. I was playing with the grown men, right? Grown men, they had these basketball games at Mosswood, at Sunnyside, right? These legend basketball games, right? Only the best came to play, right? And they allowed me to play. And the OGs from the hood that knew at the time I was a little D, they used to bet on me. They used to, man, bet he make this, bet he do this, bet he do that, right? Bet he win, right? And I started winning, and they gave me money. And I'm like, whoa, all for playing basketball? Man, this was amazing. So that was my little hustle, right? Bet I beat you in the game at 21. I'll spot you 12 points. What? Bet I beat you in the game of 1 and I spot you 12 points? Incredible. And I win, right? That was my little hustle. So playing basketball as a young man and anything like that, and growing up in the hood, you know, you see the kid stuff, the stuff that you're doing, the activities that you're doing, going to school, having your little girlfriend and stuff. And then you see the other stuff that you don't supposed to be doing, right? Getting money, right? And, you know, my grandma owned her own house, but we didn't have all that money like that. You know what I mean? And me, at a young age, I had a son. I had a son at 17 years old, and that was my banana peel. I couldn't get in the game. They wouldn't let me. I was a ticket out the hood. I'm gonna go to the pros. He gonna do this here, Lil D. They cheer me on, right? And I had a son. And now they had to let me in the game. I had to get some money, right? But when I came up, it was different rules as they are now, right? I couldn't grind until after I hustle for some that don't know what that means, right? I'm not a dictionary, but I said in the beginning, I'm from a foreign country called Deep East Oakland. We got our own language, right? So sometimes I might talk a little fast and you might think it's slick, but your ears might be a little slow. That's all it is, right? But back to let your hand, right? Man, I'm playing this ball and stuff like this here. Had my son, slipped in the game on a banana peel, man, and now I'm in this. But the turf rules was I couldn't hustle to after 3 o'clock. Hoop season, I couldn't hustle to after basketball practice, right? My hood brothers, the big boys, supported me, right? I didn't have a father. My father died when I was 4. Didn't have no big brothers. Me and my sister, she was the oldest. So far as that man influence and stuff, you know what I mean? Really didn't have that so solid at the house. But in the streets, I had the big boys. They was my sponsors. Bought me my first pair of Jordans, right? And made sure they was at my games, right? And if the ref called a bad call, it was kind of big in the games, right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm in high school, man. I'm getting my money. I'm playing this basketball. I got scouts coming to see me. USC, Washington State, man. You know what I'm talking about? I went from a sophomore year. I was a sensational sophomore. Daryle Allums. Whoa, this Magic Johnson point guard. He's amazing with the ball. You can't stop him. And the defense is all that. Junior, killing them. All that. Senior, killing them. We was ranked #1 in the OAL, the Oakland Athletic Basketball League. They said we was gonna take it. First game in OAL, play against Oakland High. Had a triple-double. Man, we killed them. Next day at school, man, it's high school, 12th grade. I'm rushing to school because I'm late. Hit a little too much of the light green Skrilla, right? Mine ain't out all right. And where I'm from, we was funking. We had some problems with a whole nother spot, and it was hectic, right? It was really funky. One of my partners that just recently got killed, he was very close to me, like a brother. And we was on the next corner. And as I said, we was funking with this other spot, and they caught him slipping. They knocked him down. So the funk is on and stuff, and it could go from the schoolhouse, anything in between to getting home, right? So I had to get my thing, right? I had to go talk to my guy. I need one of those, right? I need some protection. But as I said, I'm rushing to school, and I hit a little light green and everything, and boop, get to the library, gotta take the proficiency test, because you need this test to pass, to graduate, yada, 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 and everything. And I sat down and whop! The whole 380 fell on the floor. Campus supervisor came, grabbed the gun. Security! Security! Man, I can't make this up on the Gucci, man. Hoop dreams. That's what I was called after that incident. I'm kicked out of school, kicked off the basketball team, hauled my ass straight to Santa Rita. I'm 18 years old. Shit, yeah, I'm going to Santa Rita. First time. So embarrassing, man. All my peers, everybody, Daryle, I'm leaving out of the school in handcuffs and stuff, and they put me in a squad car, and everybody tripping, no, free Daryle, ooh. Man, I'm in jail, man, I don't know what I ain't never been in this place, heard about it and everything, man. This is not the business. Can't make this up on the Gucci. And they OR me. The judge look at me like, this little baby street punk. Man, they tell him who I am and what happened, yada, yada, yada. And I looked in the courtroom, man. It's a courtroom full of high school students, right? Man, and then my dean, Miss Dennis, and a couple of teachers and the basketball coach. Man, they ain't deep. For me, man, the lady let me walk out the courtroom. I couldn't believe it, man. But yeah, kicked out of high school, hoop dreams. I was terrorizing the neighborhood after that. I didn't want to come outside. Shit, talking about, man, my hood, everybody capped. Shit, from mama jokes to your raggedy shoes to your ugly girlfriend, you could get it, right? You could get it, right? And I was getting it. I was hoop dreams for many years. And that kind of like played a big effect on my self-esteem, my motivation and my encouragement for myself. You know what I mean? I felt like a F up, right? And now I'm in it. I'm in this here. I'm sold to the 96 boss family. Here I am. I'm in it. Let's go. Where the bundle, where the whoop salama, let's get it. Had my first son, like I said, at 17 years old. 2 years after that, had another son. Damn, can't make no girls, right? Now I got these 2 boys, I'm young. got my oldest with me a lot, and his mama, I don't know what the hell she doing, but she wasn't there, right? And I got custody of my son at a young age. I was 20 years old, had physical and sole custody of my son. It was me and Keandre. And in spite of me not having my father when I grew up, right, I dedicated and made sure that I was gonna be in his life, right? And that's what I did. Got him in activities, basketball off the top. He was in dance class, the hood turf dances and stuff like that, tiny tots at the park and stuff, right? Kept him active. Because the absence of his mom, had to make sure that he had a smile on his face, because any young child that ain't got their mama don't put a smile on their face, right? So raising this son and trying to be a part of this other son's life and working out this relationship with the young lady that I was dealing with and everything, and shit that went haywire. Boom! Funk again in the town. Oh, man. Now, half of us is funking. The other half that went to jail. The other half is telling. I can't be around nobody. Lord, listen. You talking about Katrina, it ain't nothing but a mess, right? Man, I get up out of here, man. I'm out to town, poof, to another city. Go to East Palo Alto. EPA, over that water, right? They cannot stand town Negroes. Let me tell you, man, I wish I never said I was from Oakland, right? I thought, it was kind of cool and look how they was saying it, right? But it was really out the butt of the joke, right? All the time, all the Oakland jokes, all the other jokes, but it was like all on me. Didn't like it. Out there messing with the young lady and stuff, and we was kind of like Jada and Will Smith. We was doing our thing, right? And brought her on back to the town, right? And still in these streets and everything, right? Getting tired of it now. Got so tired of it, man, I was looking for retirement. What's my way out this game, right? This ain't me, man. And me going to work for these people in these warehouses, this ain't the spirit. Man, got me a food truck. Started selling food in the hood. Listen, Kona hustlers. Ain't nobody, back then they wasn't bipping, right? These is Kona hustlers. They don't want to leave the spot. We called it turf. They don't want to leave the turf, right? Why not bring the food to them? Shit. It was like a boom, a light bulb, right? I started in the back of a station wagon. Had these two big old coolers, right? I can't make this up on the Gucci. I got these big old Tupperware drawers. Boil the hot water, right? Woo, hot water, fill them up, right? Now, in the big containers, you could put 20 food containers. Can't make this up on the Gucci. 20 food containers, right? Bam. They will stay nice and warm and hot for at least an hour and 15 minutes. I timed it. So in the station wagon, I'm able to go to East Oakland, start from Sabrani Park, hit Stone City, come back around to Brookfield, come up to the Alphabets, hit D Street, C Street, B Street. Oh, now I'm on 90, coming up 90, whoop, gotta hit Booker Store. Man, listen, I'm in East Oakland. I could barely make it out the East. Can't make this up on the Gucci. Selling out of plates. Man, got the kids cut potatoes, right? Auntie up in there boiling water. We need more hot water. And as I'm coming, they put in place. I'm talking about meatloaf with mashed potatoes and gravy, right? With your peas, your sweet peas, baby, okay? Sweet peas. And then you put the dinner roll, right? You put it on top, because when you open up that dinner roll, nice and soft. Oh, it's like butter, baby, melt in your mouth. Can't make this up. D&D Soul Meals on Wheels coming to a hood near you. We was pulling up, right? Bam. Got so big, we found a taco truck, right? Now, back then in the late 90s, early 2000s, taco trucks was at the warehouses, the tire shops, and the truck spots, right? You know what I'm talking about? They call them roach coats, right? But the taco trucks, you know what I'm saying? I found this cat, man, Rafael Hernandez. He was from LA. Man, he had like 4 trucks. They was halfway put together. One was done. He wanted 18,000, right? I only had like 9. So, you know, shit, I'm from a foreign country. One thing I do got is a gift of gab. I'm gonna shoot my shot. Bam, man, man, put this 9 down. I come back and bring another 9. Man, listen, later, I got you. Work with me, right? We worked out a little contract. Pay him $1,000 a month. You give me the truck, shit, I'll be able to pay you $2,000 maybe, right? Man, got that truck, man, that thing was going, it was a trailer, right? It had a grill in there, the steam table, the storage area, right, man? It was small, but like three mid-sized people could fit up in that thing, right? Man, we was working that thing, man. Pulling up, I got my little apron on and everything, right? You feel me? With my money here and then, you know, the other thing right there. But then, you know, I got everything together, right? And I'm serving them, hey, what you want? What's your order? Whatever. And then my girl, right, at the time, she back there whipping and dipping. Man, I ain't never saw a woman cook like this in my life. She cooked like, Jesus, like she had 3 grandmamas in her, right? Man, D&D Soul Meals on Wheels. Soul Beat, right? It was a TV network station, Oakland based, right? Chuck Johnson. And they had these awards every year. And I got nominated for Entrepreneur of the Year, right? I couldn't believe this. Who knows this about me? Little on me. I'm in the hood. I'm the guy that pull up and the housing authority come run me the hell off. Like I'm selling drugs. I'm selling food to the dope dealers and they mad at me. What is this here, right? So, man, I won the award and stuff, man, and food going good, and boom, another explosion. Ha! Shit, baby girl left me. Huh, phew, it was over. Business over. I done took the food trucks, everything in my name, right? Everything. Business license, the food, everything. Sold it, retired from that, moved on, right? I can't make this up. I'm like, man, I was the food man. The food man, okay? Everybody loved it. To this day right now, everybody's like, D, we gonna bring the food back, right? Even help other people like in Oakland get Chef Smelly, right? I had a little nugget to throw to him, right? Rules Barbecue, right? Had a little nugget to throw to him, right? And I could say, wow, these conversations, these nuggets, look at their growth, right? Their business is still rolling, right? But that entrepreneurship was always in me from the hustle. From 96 in Boston, that was my academy. That was my street academy. I learned so much on that block. Those trap houses was amazing. You get something from 0 to $1 million in there, right? Anything you want, all in that trap house, right? I learned a lot. Learned how to be business management, right? Food truck over, relationship over, moving on with my life, right? Man. Went back to school. Now, I ain't the Einstein, and, you know, I got kicked out of school for a gun. Went to Laney College and stuff, and my sister was working there, and she helped me out. I'm not so computer savvy, right? She helped me. She got my classes together and stuff, and I'm going to school. I'm do the solar thing, and I'm about to do this solar thing and get this solar money, even though I'm scared of heights. Can't make this up on a Gucci. Listen, I'm about to do the solar thing and I'm scared of heights. What? But God's purpose, God's plan, right? I'm at Laney and stuff, I'm networking, man. Got that gift of gab, I'm meeting people, right? Man, they offered me a job. Who, me? In the financial aid department. Whoa, ha! Let it rain. Listen. At Laney College, right, you know what I'm saying, 75% was the staff was Asian in the financial aid department. And they needed the face of African-American because a lot of African-Americans was tripping. They had the sheriff at the door at the financial office. They was tripping behind their money, right? So they needed, you know what I'm saying? I say a chocolate, right? You know what I'm talking about? Feel me? D. Mary in the building, right? Listen, I ain't never in my life worked at a computer, a desk, a little cubicle. I could put a picture up and I could wear a button up. Oh, man, let me pepulate my pew and slide up in this thing like Billy D. Williams, right? I'm in this thing, right? Man, next thing you know, I'm getting roses on my desk, lunch and stuff. Whoa, are this briberies or something? You know what I'm saying? Can't make this up on a Gucci. Look, they try to get their financial aid. I'm the man connected to the director, connected to the manager. I'm the middleman. I'm just a student worker. And I'm working like I'm real staff, right? I'm helping my people with these little small obstacles that they gotta go through just to get their damn money, to get their education, right? They just want an education, right? That's it. You tripping off it's their money, give it to them. I'm going to buy, I got files this big, going to the district. Hey, man, get this stuff together. These people need their money, whatever. Hey, come back Friday, got a check. Oh, for real? D-Mayor. I'm popping, I'm rolling, right? I'm in the AFRAM classes, right? Now, in school, I knew about Martin Luther King that had a dream. I knew about Malcolm X, right? That's it. And I never saw them or met them. That was on TV and about 2-3 books in school, right? Black History Month, yep. All power to the people, right? I used to do the left fist. They said, no, the right fist. Oh, I don't know. That's how it was, right? Now, my peoples, they told me their stories about when they was out there in Sweetport, Louisiana, and those were some crazy stories. I can't tell y'all that stuff. This is not rated for that, right? My grandma was, yeah. A couple of French fries short of a Happy Meal. But Laney, I learned about AFRAM. I learned about my people. Oh, man. Post-traumatic slave syndrome. Whoa! ADHD, schizophrenic, bipolar, 5150. That's me, all wrapped up in one. Called him. He didn't catch that one. Learned that from him. He'll catch that on the way home. I'm like, man, this is deep. These are my people. This is me. And I'm learning this stuff, right? Man, I became the president of the Black Student Union. And then I changed the Black Student Union to the African Village, because now you got the Africans that's from Africa and the African Americans, right? We warring. We like this at the school. No, we want an African Village. No, we want a BSU. No. Your hair nappy in the minds. You got a perm. What is this? Who twerk better? We do. Oh, this is too much, right? We had a meeting. I said, hey, y'all, listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make an African village. We're gonna have a king. I'm from African American. I'm African American, right? And then we have a queen that's from Africa, right? Now, we have all the other people around, which is y'all, we come together. And that was our thing. Black people coming together to let the world know that we are one. We're not fighting each other. We letting the world know that we are one, we together. Man, we used to have so many good times, man. Study hall, it was no studying, but it was a lot of good dancing, right? You know what I'm saying? You had the African dance against the American dance, right? And it was challenging, right? Had good times at school and learned so much about my people. And I think that's when that spark came. I think that's when that Huey started rising up, right? The new Huey, right? He started coming about that body, that system, right? Like, man, Then that's, you know, man, I lost hella loved ones. Hella loved ones. In 2016, on the Gucci, I can't make this up, man. Man. Memorial Weekend, 2016. Kyler and Kaylee, KK season. They say it was a mystery, but the story was told in the streets that they was pushed off the road. That's a homicide. Somebody killed this man and his daughter. That's a homicide. It took us about almost a half a week, like 6 days, 7 days, a week and a half, to find the body. Baby body came up first. It's all on the news, everything. Then Kyler body came, then the car came, and maybe it wasn't in that order, but the bodies came, the car came, and then they put the pieces together and stuff. And I get a phone call from my son, Keandre, my oldest. I say all the time, he was my first, not my worst. Son, dad, man, what's wrong? Kyler, man, the room, Kaylee. What happened? Carla really needs you, Dad. So Carla is Kyler's mom, right? And in the hood, we had like the hood parents, right? And I was one of those hood parents. I was a single dad. Carla and Stanley had Angelica and had Kyler, and all the kids, you know, they was always like Rat Pack, right? Either at my house or their house, they was always together. So I helped Carla coordinate the funeral. I helped with the repast. My pastor has said prior to like any funerals we do for free, no matter what belief or religion. So we host a funeral, and that was the birth of a movement. That was the birth of a movement called Stop Killing Our Kids. That's how it started. Memorial Weekend 2016. We lost 4 people. It was a crazy weekend. It was this girl, this white girl out here in the Vallejo, Pearl Pinson. She was kidnapped, right? She was kidnapped, body still not found to this day. The kidnapper was killed on a freeway by Highway Patrol on Memorial Weekend. Lake Berryesta, 4 young men jumped in the water. 2 only came back. This all Memorial Weekend. In Oakland, we have 4 homicides. This all Memorial Weekend 216. It was like just blood everywhere. Blood, death, 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 death. Ah! I just woke up one morning, man. Stop killing my kids. These my kids. I'm Uncle D. I'm in these streets. These my kids, stop killing my kids. Now, I can't talk to the white folks, to the Mexicans. I can't talk to the Italians or the Chinese. I can't talk to them because they people ain't dying like mine is. It was my people. And then that year stretched on, my loved ones got killed. 2 of my cousins, 3 of my friends. It was like a domino effect. July 1st, 2016, I protested. I got on the corner by myself for 4 days. From sun up to sundown, I was on that corner with these signs. This before Facebook Live, Instagram Live. I had this raggedy-ass LG phone, and I used to do these videos, and then I just upload them on Facebook, and it take about like 30 damn minutes. I'd go put the phone over there and go do hella shit, watch clothes, whatever, right? And shit still trying to download, right? But I started making these videos, and I was telling the people in the community, like, man, if you lost a loved one, you lost a child, come bring me your picture, man. Just stop killing our kids, man, right? And people started coming. This one lady came from Hayward. Her son, Keith, was killed. She never got justice, and she needed help. My sister, Danielle, knew. She lost 2 kids, 18 days apart. Her only 2 kids, 18 days apart. Who does that? How do you carry on after that? Nobody gave a about these people. Nobody cared about black folks losing their damn kids. Nobody. After you bury them, the smoke clear, the roses is gone, they dead, it's cooked. Nothing. I felt something. Man. These my damn kids. And that's how I felt. So I protested that whole weekend, and people started pulling up and some people was honking. Some people gave me this. Some people did this. Some people videotaped, thought I was crazy and talked about me. But I stood my ground, right? 6 months later, we was all supporting probably 10, 11 families. Not just the ones that already lost, I'm talking about new families. people just start calling me and getting at me through Messenger on Facebook and stuff. I just lost a son. I just lost a nephew. And I would take the mothers that I recruited, right, and would just assign them to be there for the other mothers. Like, it was, where the hell do we go? Like, what group? Like, if you're drunk, you go to AA, right? You need help. If you're a dope fiend, you go to NA. Where do you go when you lose a child, right? So I made a village, Adamica Village, the Stop Killing Our Kids movement. This is where the hell you come. The disorderly, the broken, the grief. Come on in. Come on in. Come on, come on, come on. This your home now. And guess what? You got a team around you. I used to get on live and stuff, say, I got a team of crazy moms that lost their kids around me. Y'all don't want to mess with me. They own one right now. They tripping. They lost their kids. Wonder what's in their purse, right? I used to say stuff like this here, but it was serious. How the hell would you feel you buried through dirt on your child, right? Danielle knew. Lost her 2 kids, 18 days apart. She taught me something. She went to this mother's group and they taught her something. She said, go back to the community and teach your people this here. You turn your pain into passion. You turn your pain into prosperity. You turn your pain into power. You turn your pain. So that's what she taught me. That's why I taught my people. I recruited these moms and, us fathers, our pride and our ego. We all right. We all right. I don't need no help. So I don't cry. Shit. Throw dirt on your child. But, our pride and our egos should be in the way and stuff, so they didn't really come. A couple did, but it was more of the moms. So that's how I started, with the moms. One day I get a call. Riri, bro, man, my little niece missing and whatever, man, we need your help. All right. Hey, man, we got this little girl missing, man. She 15 years old. They talking about she was supposed to human trafficking or somebody trying to pimp her or something, right? Go talk to the mama and them, right? Boom. Bam. We made a flyer. I did a live with the family. Shit went viral. We was out there. Where's Larissa Oliver? Where's Larissa Oliver? I'm all on the news. I'm all on the newspaper. Look for this child for 8 months. I was determined to find this little baby. We found her. Found her alive. Went back home with her family. That was the first case I ever had. Larissa Oliver, 16 years old. She was 15 when she went missing. She was 16 when we got her back. From after that, the domino effect, shit, right now to this day, we done brought back over 200-300 plus kids, returned safely. We started taking the families that had helped, like the family that needed help, like this family here, Larissa family. We helped them find their child. We got another child missing. We called them. They get out there with their family, with this family, now we looking. Then when we found this child, then another missing child. Then we get this family and this family. Now we getting a mob together now. We are victim-led. What I mean by that, it's like, I don't want no money. I came in this game with a shoebox, panhandling, begging people to help bury black kids, begging people to help me find these other black children, right? With a shoebox. I was asking for no change. I'm asking for some money to help these children, help these families, right? Larissa Oliver. Larissa Oliver. So many behind her. Man. This chain I wear right here, this is Larissa Oliver. It's 2014. Larissa Oliver was the first homicide of Oakland. I just didn't find this young lady and return her home at 16 years old. I buried her at 21. The in-between time, what happened? What happened? This is foreign country called Deep East Oakland. Some people survive, some people don't. And that's why I tell the others it's a foreign country. Larissa Oliver. I've been doing this work since 2016. In 2017, I met this OG cat from Chicago. It was a West Oakland fire in 2017, man, burned out over 100 black people, 4 died. 2 weeks prior to was the ghost ship fire, which went national news, everything. CNN, ghost ship, ghost ship, ghost ship, ghost ship, ghost ship. And this West Oakland fire with all these black folks, it got smoked out because the ghost ship was so damn big. People don't, to this day right now, and you check the statistic, the data, all this stuff, it's in there, right there. Ghost ship, 2 weeks later, West Oakland fire. Nobody came to the West Oakland fire. The Red Cross. The Red Cross came and didn't know how to support our African-American black community. And that's what we came in to support. It was at a meeting. You had the police, you had the politicians, you had the pastors, all in West Oakland, all speaking about these people. And they wanted to give the money to this white pastor to hold for the black families. And I disagreed with that. She don't even speak Ebonics. How the hell is she gonna hold our money? I walked out of that room, threw some paper, said, that's why I don't trust 3 Ps, pastor, politician, and the police. Threw that out there and walked out. This little short OG dude came run up, hey, what? Hey, excuse me, what's your name? I'm like, who is you? I'm Donald Frazier, man, executive director of Boss. I'm Daryle Allums. I can't help you. Hey, man, what's your organization name? What you do? And it was like that of a connection, right? And he brought me in and dusted me off and gave me a job. I was a case manager. Didn't even know the hell that was, right? And he put me underneath this dude with these long-ass dreadlocks, man, that talked hella fast and always was dancing and twinkling shit. I thought he was on drugs or something, right? Man, he used to drive me up a wall, but he taught me some game. He taught me how to look, how to not just look for the problem, but look for the solution to help our people. Because we always focus on the problem. I've been rocking with Boss since 2017. I am now one of the sub-grantees. At Amiga Village, we hold a lot of contracts with Boss to do this work, community healing, violent interruption, search and rescue for missing children. We have Havens for Black Healing, supporting our credible messengers. And this all underneath Mr. Frazier, man, like, and Boss. To take a cat like me from my foreign country and to help me not just do the work, but to help me with my growth, my community healing. Man, listen, first and foremost, I give all praise and glory to God. Without him, I'm nothing. And he never forsake me. But he did something for me on earth. He gave me an OG, a real cat that talked my talk and understood me, even in my brokenness. And we've been rolling ever since. And it's just amazing of the growth that I see myself come, but underneath this black man, right? Because me being a black man, we don't get so many opportunities. Where I come from, a lot of my people, they wanted to use us, will misuse us. But this gentleman shows us how to be used in the proper way, right? Trap house, man, I done ran for so many years, but now I run another type of trap house. It's to rise and prosper. When you come through these buildings, you come to these pop-ups, man, you are gonna rise and prosper, man. I guarantee it, man. It's a process. And I trusted the process, right? Everything I do now, I dedicate to that boy right there. That's Daryle Allums. That's my first, not my worst. I tell people this here all the time, and it's very serious, that I'm just not the founder, I am a member. My son wasn't killed by a bullet. He was killed by the new bullets. It's called automobile, cars. Right. Those are the new bullets, because everybody drive crazy. But my son was an entrepreneur. He was a dad. He was a man of God. He was a community leader. Man, a motivational speaker. Hell, he motivated me. So I just don't do this for him, but his children and my children. I do this here, man, for me. It's a part of my healing to help somebody else. In the midst of all this here that I've been talking about, pieces of my life story and where I come from and the stuff I've been doing and stuff, the biggest piece is, man, I'm nothing without God. And I thank God that he introduced me to Boss and to Donald Frazier. It's your boy, T Purple Butterfly, better known D Merritt. Guess what, everybody? I stay in the building.
Stacking the gold plates and shit like that, nigga. I'm stacking for retirement, nigga. I ain't working for nothing, bro. On everything, nigga.